Ladies and gentlemen, relationships. That's what I'm going to talk to you about tonight. In particular, one relationship which I had from a very early age. I was just 14, but this relationship lasted for a good 6 years. From this relationship, I learned some very fundamental things, like the laws of gravity. Human beings were not meant to fly. And if you are going to defy or try to attempt to defy gravity, have a backup plan. Soft landing. Now, to go into this relationship which I had, it was between me and mangoes. From a very early age, up to the age of 14, I was brought up in England. 14, I was sent back to Africa. In Africa, I had never seen a mango. The first time I saw a mango and I bit into it, it was like half the genes in my body were asleep. But when I took that bite, they just woke up and my whole body went bang. I was alive. I was in love. Consumed. Completely gone. I would do anything for a mango. You could slap me at 2 o'clock in the morning and say there's a mango on the tree. I'll get up, go to the tree, get the mango, eat it, then go back to bed. Now, I just want to share with you 2 incidences that occurred in this relationship with me and mangoes. One of them occurred quite early on in the relationship, and the second occurred towards the end. They both involved me and my younger brother. The first occurred when I was 14. He was 7. And we were getting ready to go and see our other grandmother on the other side of town in Africa. I just come out of the bathroom, getting dressed, and I rose my head, and there I could see these 3 mangoes. And I let out the exclamation, "Why ilala," which is Arabic for, "Oh my God, how wonderful thou art." My brother had just come out of the bathroom and he heard me, so he goes, Pete, what's wrong? And I said, "Look." And he had a peep and said, "Oh yeah, they're good." The thing was, these 3 mangoes were not in our compound. They were in the next door neighbour's compound. But luckily for us, we had the border wall, and right against it, we had a goat's pen with roofing, which will give us the elevation we needed to get the mangoes. 14-year-old and a 7-year-old. We didn't know what or anything about physics. The roofing was made of hardened cardboard material. So, of course, I said, "Look, I'm too heavy, so I'm going to let my brother go up, grab the mangoes, throw them to me, and I'll put them down, then let him come down." I'm quite sure you can see where this is leading. My brother went up, stretched. He's a 7-year-old, so his arms weren't very long. Stretched over the wall, just about touched the mango, but he couldn't. So he goes, Pete, I can't do this. Come up, you go. Instead of me saying, "Okay, you come down and let me go up," I just climbed up. I said, "Oh, yeah, what's wrong with you? Just get the mangoes." I was getting a bit frustrated. So I climbed up, went, stretched, was about to grab it, and then, of course, the next door neighbour saw this black hand stretching over the wall. No face, no body, just that arm. "Hey, who's that? Who's stealing my mangoes?" So, of course, you're a 14-year-old, you know this is trouble. If they catch you, you're in big trouble. So, very quickly, I withdrew. And my brother also withdrew. What happens? The roofing said, "My God, I can't take you away." And we went through the roof. But of course, we were lucky, because all the goats were in the bed. Yeah. But what happened was, we hit the goats and the ground, and I got up, dusted myself down, and I was looking for my brother. I goes, Nick, where are you? Where are you? And then he sprang up. I think it was shock. He sprang up and then just looked around, and then started doing a running on the spot sort of thing. Ooh, Peter, you see you broken the God's pen. Peter, you see you broken the God's pen. He ran, woof, straight to my grandma. And I said, oh no, that's me done. Because as soon as he tells my grandma, we're all in trouble. So that's the first incident, which taught me, as I said, laws of gravity, we were not meant to fly, and yes, soft landing. The second incident was towards the end of the relationship. So many such incidences have happened in between. And I was getting to the point where I was thinking, look, if I continue this relationship with my love for mangoes, it's going to run me into an early grave. This second one was me and my brother again, and there was a bunch of mangoes in our tree on the compound. And we looked at it and said, look, we want the mangoes, we don't want them to hit the floor, because when they do, they go soft and they go squidgy, so you don't get the meat that the flesh that you wanted, firm and nice. And we don't want to climb. So let's start throwing stones. We threw a stone, hit the mango, and it burst. I said, oh no, that's even worse. I said, okay, what can we do? What can we do? And then my brother goes, look, you know I'm small. I can dart up that tree very quickly, shake the tree. I won't go all the way to the end of the branch. Just stand by the main trunk, shake the tree, and it will fall. You can catch them. And I said, okay. So I stood at the end of the branch, waiting for the mango, looking up, and my brother started shaking the tree. And then the mango fell. My concentration was 100%. I caught the mango, I caught the second, I caught the third. Catching the third, I heard this dull thud behind me. And I goes, Nico! And I turned around, and yes, he was there, sprawled out on the floor. And he had to go to hospital. He'd broken his leg. And my grandmother said, look, Pete, leave your brother alone. You will kill him. And it was that where I decided I've had enough of this relationship and I'm kicking it. Thank you.